Hello Aries, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be a current relationship. For others of you, this could be a situationship. For a small portion of you, this could be somebody who you've met and you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel based on what comes up today. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are a little bit on the dark and dreary side. Because of the intensity of the cards, Aries, you also may be feeling this, not necessarily just the cross-watcher. Here we have beauty followed by mystery, creativity, power, crisis, illness, wellness, doubt, death and rebirth, wild woman, and under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme we have here is growth. All right. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aries, I find that you are someone who is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, in fact, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. Your character, your personality, your charm. And you are one with nature, I find. There's a part of you that shows me who I really am through this looking glass. I see who I am, and sometimes I don't like what I see. You are someone who is vibrant and alive and thriving. I see you as the sun, so bright, always warm, and always ready to shine light. There's a part of me now that feels lost and even a little obsessed. I feel as if I've known you from before. Perhaps we have had a past life together. I question the heavens. Why is it that you're in my life now? Why not before? Why not long ago? Why not far into the future? I know that in this connection, there have been times when I've been alone and I have been able to smell your scent. Also, being at this distance, I feel that even when you're not there, I can smell. I can sense that your presence is there. Your physical body is there. I feel that. There was a time when I used to wonder, why is it that you and I have such a unique connection? I have been unable to put my finger on it, But now I think about it, and I feel and I know that deep down there is something unique. There is a bond between you and I do feel that I've known you from before. I feel familiar. Things feel familiar. In some way. Have we been together before? Why do I feel so comfortable with you? I don't know why. But strangely, there is a sense of unconditional love that just exists by default. I don't even know how. I don't know why. But I just feel this towards you. And for this reason, I feel that it's necessary that I take the chance and try to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love I would love to weave and have you as the center of my world. It is difficult for me to even think about this because of the things that I have said and done to you. But I still do want to create something with you. And in you I have found someone who makes me emotionally vulnerable and weak in the knees. You have this ability of making me feel this. I also feel that you don't even have to tempt. It just happens. You don't have to be seductive. It just happens. Right now, my mind is in a crisis mode. I feel as if I am kind of stuck, overwhelmed, so much so that I can't think straight. Everything that has happened, everything that is around me, I am surrounded. And these feelings, they come through and they teach me how to create a better balance. But right now, I find it difficult. I need time to sort out my feelings and my emotions because there is mental anguish, impatience, and frustration. I'm all over the place, and I need focus. I also feel that even though I want to be with you and create something with you, I feel that there are certain things that weigh me down. Responsibilities, burdens, restrictions, constraints, trauma, and other family. There are certain things that weigh me down, and they completely prevent me from being with you the way that I want to. Other people, other responsibilities in my life. It is too difficult for me to release myself from these things and be with you the way that you want me to. I want to, but even if I did, I doubt that anything would work out. Because of the lack of faith and the lack of trust that exists now, I don't know if this would even work out. Despite all this, in spite of all this, I pray and I hope for a second chance. Wanting to put to sleep all that happened before and how it happened. That was a rough and rocky road. But I want to have a second chance, and going forward, I want there to just be smooth sailing. The problem is, even if there was a second chance given, I realize now that the treachery, the lies and the trickster behavior, the sneaky behavior, it does not really help. I know that there are certain things that I have said, certain things I should have kept to myself, but I never did. what I feel is this connection with you, where all of the things around me are laid out, and I am supposed to pick and choose. What should I do? What should I not do? There are certain things that I ended up doing, and I did not tell you about that. Certain things that I have said, and I was not open to you about that. And so now there's a sense of suspicion, deceit, deception in this connection. All because I was trying to be sneaky, and I got caught. But do I want a second chance with you? Absolutely, yes. Everything in this connection started off very fast, very sudden. But now I realize that I need to take a step back, and I want to learn more about you, grow with you as a friend, as a person. What were you like when you were young? What are your fears? What are your dreams and hopes far into the future? I want to know you as a person and not as an object, because this is something that would make my heart happy. Right now, all I know is that I am in awe of you, and that I feel that there is a spiritual connection that exists between you and I. But everything beyond that, being overwhelmed, being restricted, having those doubts, wanting a second chance, but being that person that was sneaky and that got caught. I don't know if things will work out at all. There is hope. And that is why I want to start again. Restart. And start from zero. And I want to learn more about you. I want to grow with you. And bring the both of us together in peace and harmony and in friendship that'll be long-lasting, so that I can finally create something for the world to see. All right. Aries, that was interesting. Very different. This entire row on the bottom is kind of challenging, actually. It is. These are the ones that are very complicated. So it does appear that somebody here was caught, or they were trying to be sneaky, but somebody here found out about them, what kind of sneaky behavior they were up to. And now there are doubts. Doubts that even if I tried to have a second chance, would it even work out? The problem here is, Aries, your person of interest, they do want to be with you. They do want to create something with you, but it appears that things kind of it just was like a dive off a cliff. Very fast, very sudden, very quick. And there was not enough time to think about it. That is what this entire relationship was like in the beginning. It just started so fast. And it may have ended that fast too. Ended as fast as it had started. But this is a spiritually based connection. You have my mystery card here, which is for me my past life card. So this is a past life connection. You guys may be twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, maybe even more. But those are the ones that I find that are the top most important and the most intense. Feel free to have a look at my website. I do past life readings. Not all of them are past life. I would say around 4% of the ones that I've done are future life readings, where 200 to 300 years from now, for example, that's what that means. That's when you will be together on the soul realm. You can understand that and see that, but in the 3D as we are right now, you would not even know. But that's something that happens. It's not always a past life. Sometimes it could be a future life as well. It's important to know what happened in the past in order to understand how to move forward in the future. And if you want that sense of closure, if you want to understand more about what your lives were like in the past when you were together, it's a good reading to get, because if you read through it, you'll understand what you're going to receive. You can go to my website, www.asnointia.com, and have a look at the rates and packages section. There you will see the past life readings. And if you feel that, or rather if you see if they are out of stock, then please feel free to send me an email and I'll put you on the waiting list for past life. All right, for those of you who are new, the first set of cards I just did, that is the current status. Here I have, with this deck, which is the Lover's Path Tarot, I like to have a look a little bit into the past, something that may have happened in the past that affected this connection, where things just kind of went downhill. What happened? Your person of interest may have just ghosted you. They may have faded over time. You may not have had that sense of closure. So this is what is on this person's mind. And hopefully this will provide you with some clarity and some understanding. And maybe even a sense of closure. King of Coins and the Seven of Staves. So I do read this in the reverse, this entire deck. King of Coins. So these are any issues, concerns, problems that were occurring that they never really told you about. Here we have the King of Coins. So you're dealing with somebody here that needed to be more realistic. You seem to have been involved with a person that may have promised more than they were able to deliver. There was a lack of stability, persistence. They wanted to be successful, but it didn't really happen the way they wanted it to be. They wanted something in a certain way, but it didn't turn out the way that they wanted. Real estate transactions. So money and investment, something to do with money in this connection, was an issue. Money was an issue in this connection. And it appears that you were with an individual here who needed to be more realistic and on point and practical, but they were not. Also, this person may have promised more than they could have delivered. They may have said, okay, yeah, we'll do this, we'll go there, we'll go that, and nothing ever happened. You always waited and waited, but the plans never came to fruition. This is very different from the alignment of many of the other readings that I've done for you, Aries, so this could be somebody else as well. This is very different from some of the other ones that we've had in the past. Seven of Staves. All right, so this, I'm going to read the entire card because this is huge. Seven of Staves talks about defense, combativeness, and struggle. Instability. Success is possible, but only after dealing with difficult people or difficult situations that oppose your intentions. Be careful not to let their mess become yours. Feeling overwhelmed and being your own worst enemy. Creating problems to distract what was really going on. So, not only was this person very they were unreliable, you couldn't really depend on them, but also it talks about how they were not cutting to the heart of the matter. They were not talking about what was truly the problem, but they were distracting themselves so that they didn't have to deal with it. This is somebody who looks like a king, but they're really a page or a knight. They're somebody who's very immature. This is somebody who's immature and inexperienced. That's what it seems like. You're dealing with somebody that's like that. There was a lot of struggle, distrust, and things in this connection. The problem here is they have a lot of, I was getting the word stubbornness, ego and pride. So they have ego and pride as well. You're dealing with somebody here who may have, because it's a king, they may have money, but they're really bad at managing it or keeping it. You're also dealing with somebody here who may plan something, but it's just not realistic. You're also dealing with somebody here, when you confront them about this, they become extremely defensive. And they don't even want to talk about the situation. So, wow, I'm seeing this here now. This is a situation where if some of you are wanting to move to the next level of a relationship, it is going to be kind of challenging. It's not impossible, guys, but it's challenging because of financial issues and the way this person views anything that's practical, anything that's realistic. It's like they live in their own little bubble and they're not seeing the way the real world actually works or functions. Wow. Okay. Let me know in the comments below if this has resonated with anyone. That is very, very unique. I've never truly interpreted those cards that way before, but I'm seeing both of them in that relation, and I'm seeing that in my mind's eye right now, that there is that struggle. All right, we have here, interesting. Wow, look at that. We have here the Beginner's Tarot. First card is the Strongest, Sneaky Behavior. Somebody here is doing something that they're not supposed to do. Somebody who's being naughty. We have here the Seven of Swords, and then we have Strength followed by Two of Cups. Oh, wow. Peekaboo. You got a full house here, don't you? All right. So we have here the Seven of Swords. The situation that you're in, your person of interest is not supposed to be with you according to society or their workplace or their family or their friends. But somehow they're trying to be sneaky and behind the scenes do something, and they are going to get the courage to reach out to you at some point in time. This is really interesting. You might be dealing with here somebody from the past, Six of Cups. This is somebody returning from your past who is truly in love with you. And we have here with the Seven of Swords, somebody who is from the past who wants to reach out to you, and they're not actually supposed to, but something is happening in a sneaky way behind the scenes. All right? Take it as it resonates. This person who's reaching out to you, your person of interest, they will also gain that strength. Right now, it's like they don't have courage. They just are broken down. They don't have that courage to do that, but eventually I see they have courage. And what do they have courage for? Two of Cups. To ask for forgiveness, to tell you perhaps that they love you, and that they want to move forward with you. Not only that, Aries, 10 out of 10, you have here the Eight of Wands. You may just receive some type of communication from them. This could be text message, it could be a call, it could be anything. The bottom line is, yes, they're going to communicate with you and a message is going to come through. Wow. Oh my God, it's so direct. And then we have here the Six of Cups. So with the Six of Cups, your person of interest remembers the first few moments in the beginning, the first touch, the first glance, the first kiss, all of that. They think about it and they yearn and they long for that. Maybe you are too. But I do see this is somebody from your past, and they really do want to relive those beautiful, soft, gentle memories. Your person of interest here, emotionally, they have become or they will become quite mature. They want to be that person who's going to give you love. They feel love for you. What's strange, Aries, is that I'm seeing two separate people here. You see, the first few readings we just did, the first two, that seems to be somebody from your current situation. This reading seems to be somebody from your past. That's truly never happened in any of my readings before. It's never really split like that. But it seems that this person's energy is so strong that whatever it is, they're coming through because it's here. We see it in the cards. So we have the Six of Cups, somebody from the past who you've had a romantic and very innocent and sweet connection with, and they're coming back into your life. They want to come back into your life and give you this cup of love, which is the King of Cups. We also have here the overall arching theme, wanting a second chance, judgment. This time round, whatever this person wants, and maybe you don't want this person, maybe you're just done with this person, but maybe you were hoping for this person. So take it as it resonates. The majority of you, this could be somebody from your past. For a small portion of you, this could be the current person that we were talking about. But it's just the way these cards are coming out. I'm seeing it as somebody who is from the past. And they're being sneaky, which shows me they're not supposed to be really in the picture, but they're forcing themselves in there. We have here Judgment. Your person of interest feels that this is a spiritually based romantic connection. They feel, yes, and you did have that spiritual card in the beginning, Mystery. Here, they feel that somehow the both of you are bound together and that the universe is wanting the both of you to come together. They want to have this sense of resurrection where everything going on in the future, it's going to be clear, transparent, honesty, and it's just going to be good. They want this connection to be the most purest form of any connection. And it is true love. I see here with the Two of Cups, Six of Cups, King of Cups. Cups is emotions. You guys know that. Absolutely huge, huge connection here. This is massive. I almost feel like this is a breakthrough for some of you. And even if you feel, and I'm going to go out there and just say this, like, even if you feel that this person, if you're waiting for this person to reach out to you, there is no harm in reaching out to them with this card too. The Eight of Wands, simply because I say this because they already want you. If they didn't want you, I wouldn't even recommend that you reach out to them. But because you have all these cards where they want to reach out to you, feel free to reach out to them. Take that action and reach out if you want. But if you're not comfortable, don't do that. Please do understand that it could be a third-party situation because this person's being a little sneaky. Beware of what you're doing and don't get caught and hurt anybody, or don't even try to maybe get into the situation. See how it goes. Because if it's really bad where you're going to be breaking like 4 people's hearts or something, let's not. It's best not to. That's bad karma. It's very bad karma, even if there is love. It's bad karma. But it's not bad if you just have a talk. It's good to at least talk things through, let the person know what you're feeling, why you feel the way that you do. Because if you don't, it could end up becoming a bit more complicated, and you never know what happens in the future. Some people promise something and then boom, the next day they're gone, right? So you don't want to ruin what you have already. So be very careful because this person's very sneaky. All right. They're sneaky, but they love you. I mean, what can you say? It's kind of like a Robin Hood type situation. Right? Robin Hood, right? Robin Hood steals from the rich, which is bad, right? But gives to the poor, right? Which is good. How do you define that, right? How can you actually judge somebody like that? How do you judge them? The principle is absolutely wrong. Yeah, you're stealing, so you're stealing. Here we have somebody that's going behind the scenes doing something that they're not supposed to do, but it's all for love. Yeah. And I'm hearing that song from that movie. Bryan Adams. Everything I do it for you. Okay, just going to do a quick prayer. All right. Oh, good Lord. Okay, we got flyers here. Opportunity. First card is the strongest, and we had another one that just flew right off. There you have it. You are ready. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Oh my heavens, you got yes and yes right after one another. Okay. Can't get more yeser than that. There's no such word as yeser. For those of you, if English is a second language, sorry. All right, we have here opportunity. First card is the strongest. Opportunity. There is going to be an opportunity coming to you very soon, in the near future, I see here. And like many of you know, I'm not really proficient at timelines. I'm not really good with timelines, but I can tell you what people are feeling, and I can interpret these cards at the very least. But with timelines, please keep in mind, I know at some point in the future it's going to happen. I just don't know when. There is going to be an opportunity in the future at some point in time, which is great. This is a very big opportunity that's going to come, and it's almost like a shower, like a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise. I'm saying, yeah, blessing in disguise. I'm actually seeing that right now. It's a blessing in disguise. We have here, you are ready. So whatever you have been through, Aries, for however long, this indicates that emotionally, spiritually, and physically you're ready to tackle whatever is going to come your way. And yes, you are ready. Yes, you are ready. Like, whoa. Yes, you are ready. Yes, you are ready to also compromise. Compromise. Something is going to happen in this connection with this person that you're dealing with this sneaky person, where their beliefs are different and so are yours, but you're going to have to adjust a little bit, and they are too, cross-watcher. You have to adjust. You accommodate them, they accommodate you, and you finally meet in the middle. This could be a 50-50. This could be a 60-40. But anything beyond that, 70-30, not good. That means somebody here is just changing way too much for the other person. It doesn't make sense. They're no longer then the same person. That's a different identity then. You don't want that. 60-40 is safe. 50-50 is safe. This connection, Aries, if you want to make it with this person and even the person before, it is very important to compromise, to understand where the other person's coming from, and to see that, yes, because of beliefs, because of all these other issues that exist, it's not necessary that relationships break down. You could still make it happen. You could still make it work, because there has to be a compromise. And if there's a compromise, then there's no problem. We have here no, ask for help from others. So there is an issue here where I'm seeing no with an exclamation mark. No, do not ask for help from others. What I'm seeing now, back in the day, there were suggestions that you should talk to someone else. You should talk to your friends, family, whatever. Whatever this specific situation is about right now, especially with the whole compromise thing, it's best for you not to talk to others physically. Don't even talk to them. The reason why usually this card comes up with this card, no, ask for help from others, this does mean that there may be other people that are giving you biased opinions that are not right for you. For them, that might be right. But there's also could be, I'm seeing the word jealousy and rumors. I'm seeing jealousy and rumors. So you're dealing with some people who may be just simply jealous. So keeping that in mind, it's not wrong for you to maybe search online, have a look at some videos, read some books regarding the type of situation you find yourself stuck in. Whatever it is, it's okay if you do look at other resources, but here, the same people that you used to talk to, it's best that you kind of ignore them or just avoid them when it comes to this specific topic. Anything else, probably it's not a problem. All right. You may notice that there was a slight shift in the cards. That was because it actually stopped recording. Isn't that wonderful? And I keep talking and talking and talking. It's not recording. Hate it when that happens. Anywho, all right. I hope some of this has resonated for the majority of you. We also have here wait. Eventually, it is important for you to have that sense of patience. And like I mentioned, it's important for me to tell you that yes, this is going to happen at some point in time, but I can't tell you when. We don't even have a timeline here. And I personally am not good and proficient at telling timelines, but I can tell you at some point in time, this is going to happen. For the majority of you, if this is resonating, please understand that there are many of you, and not all of you are going to resonate with the two stories that I've shared. There's two different groups here, or there's one person that has two people in their life. So, like I said, take it as it resonates. If some of you are interested in readings, please do visit my website. Also, I have another channel called Asnointia Audio. Have a look at that channel, and you may view some videos that they're all free. Some of them are on relationship-related advice. I also have some on past life and spiritual connections. That's regarding the feelings and emotions, the intensity that you may feel. And this too is a very spiritual connection that you have with this person. This could be a twin flame, soulmate, karmic partner, could be even more than that. It will provide you with a lot of insight and understanding. Also, for those of you who want to know a little bit more about negative energies, what and who they are, how to get rid of these things, I do have a video on that as well. What and who are negative energies, how to recognize and remove. All right. And like I said, those videos are absolutely free. You all take care. Stay safe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if this has resonated. All right. Take care. Bye now.